Hi guys, welcome to Leicester Fan TV. So breaking news today really, Hamza Choudhury has left Leicester City on loan to join Watford for a season-long loan with an option to buy him out. What do you think to that?
I think it's the right choice, to be honest. There's so many different positions that we've got a lot of covering, and that position alone, we've got about 4 or 5 that can sit in that DM role. And with Mendy there, we've got Ndidi there, maybe even Sumara there. There's a lot of backup there, and out of all of them, yes, he's on a high wage, but he's got to go. And was it best to put him on loan? I'm not too sure. Maybe you should have sold him, but again, who would be paying for his wages at this point?
I think that's the problem at the moment. He's on very high wages at Leicester. He just signed a new contract a few seasons ago that probably put him on a good 50, 60 grand a week, and anyone from, Championship below or, Premier League below us and that are not going to want to pay his wages when he's barely, making his way into Leicester's team. I think the loan's a good move for him. He's going to get some first-team football at Watford. It's what he needs. It's always a shame to see a local lad not quite work out at Leicester. Obviously, you've had the likes of Mendy, Sumare, Ndidi, all in those positions. But Choudhury's come in, and when he plays, I think he's done okay. I think he just needs some regular first-team football, and hopefully, after the season-long loan, he comes back to Leicester, signs a new contract with us, and is more first-team football.
Yes, and I did see that Choudhury, I think he's got only 1 year left on his contract, so if he doesn't come back and Watford do buy him, they've got the offer to, obviously, because there's a clause there to buy him. But again, for me, it's probably one of the better teams for him to go to, because they are probably going to be most likely pushing to get promotion again. So even if he don't get the move back to Leicester, he will, if they promote, he'll be back in the Premier League for Watford as well. So it's a good thing for him, really, for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think he needs his first-team football again. He needs regular football. It's that wage package that's killing him off, isn't it? He's not going to want to leave Leicester when he's on 60 odd grand a week. He's probably had offers from clubs. We've heard that he's had offers from US Broms and the clubs down below. I think Newcastle as well were interested in him before they got took over back in January kind of time. But he's probably on way too much wages. Watford is probably paying, if we're honest, maybe a third of his wages. He's probably still getting most of his wages come through the club. I think he just needs first-team football. Like you say, with a year left on his contract, we're gonna try and probably sell him before. It's gonna happen two of one ways. Watford are gonna want to buy him, or they're not gonna want to buy him. So he either comes back to Leicester, and he's probably gonna be a free agent if he's not worked out at Watford, because he's not gonna work out at Leicester. Or he comes in and does, we give him a new contract to Leicester, and he does become a new defensive midfield role, because we always want to see a Leicester lad do well, and he's obviously worked his way through. I think the past few seasons he's not shown what. As much as he could do, and he's not had that first-team football. And obviously, with the likes of Ndidi, who is on his day a world-class midfielder, defensive midfielder, it's hard for someone like Choudhury to get into the team.
The biggest thing is that we've got somebody out the club, and
on loan for now.
Well, yes, on loan, but
does that mean we can bring someone in?
We needed to squeeze the team down to get to about that 25-man squad. Yes, it might mean somebody comes in. Yes, it doesn't give us money to buy players, but the squad numbers is going lower, and that is the main aim for this window, so we can hopefully buy somebody.
I mean, just sidetracking a little bit from this, we've seen Vestergaard been offered a contract from Fulham, and he's rejected it because he doesn't like what it is. So what does that say about the clubs? What does it say about what we're offering the players that come to us? Someone like Vestergaard, who's been offered to go play Fulham and probably get first-team football week in, week out there, he's rejected it because, he's on too much money at Leicester, probably.
That's a different story, because I feel like Choudhury's going to somewhere that probably can get Premier League football next season, where, yes, on the other hand, Fulham, out of all the teams this season, maybe they're the ones that will not be in Premier League next season. So is Choudhury being hopeful that he will be playing Premier League football next season either way? And is Vestergaard being right in saying he doesn't want to move to somewhere that probably will be Championship next season?
I think it's a bit of both. For Vestergaard, it's definitely a downgrade to go Fulham, and like you say, there's a very high chance that Fulham will go down this season again. For Choudhury, I think he just needs first-team football. He's probably been told by the club, you're not going to play with us much this season. You need first-team football. You're running out of contract. You need to go pick up a new contract somewhere else, because you're not. I think he's one of those players that's been a bit unlucky, and I think he's on the fringes of playing for a decent mid to low side Premier League team. I think he can make it in, like you say, your Watfords, your Fulhams, or even a little bit higher than that. Maybe your Southamptons, those kind of clubs. But he needs he just needs that game time. He's getting on. I don't know how old he is. I bet he's about 24, 25 now. He's not getting any younger. He needs first team football. He's probably been happy the past few seasons just claiming his paycheck week in, week out. He's made his millions, probably set for life, and now he's probably just thinking, what more can I do with my career to actually play football?
Yeah, I've said there's not much else to say really. He needs that game time, and the best probably club is Watford now. He needs to get that game time and hopefully maybe come back to Leicester next season and get a new contract. But if I was him, he'd fit in better in a Watford team, and he'll probably be getting higher level football in there than being on the bench half the time at Leicester. So for me, it's a done deal, and it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think we all want him to do well. Obviously, Leicester lad, we all want him to do great at Watford, so we wish him the best. We hope to see him back in a Leicester shirt next season, playing first team football regular if he's got the standards to do it. But if not, all the best, good luck to him, and like you say, it's the start of hopefully shipping off some of these players that need to come out of the club a bit more. So let us know in the comments down below what you think to Choudhury going. Is it the right move? Do you think he's going to get good regular football at Watford? Do you think he deserves regular football? Have you seen in the comments? Cheers.